Stop going there.
Your family for the vision that you lead. Thank you, staff in Hyderabad and all the other offices. We are Onpassive Nation, yes, we one big family. Thankful for the leaders and the sacrifice they made. I'm gonna call some names. I'm gonna call some names. Yeah, I'm gonna call some names. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Thank you, Mike and Marty, Robin, Chris, Charles, and Susie. Red and Robin, Dan and Jeffrey, Sonny and Billy. Lynn and Minnie, Eva, Rosalie, Roland and Ken. John and Tracy, Scott, Antonio, Marina and Ben. Alan, Scott, Harris, Robert, Nicola, Julie. Michael, George and Curtis, Francisco, Michelle, Tommy. There's a whole lot more than these last four. A whole lot more than these last four. Richard, Joel, Roger, Shay. Hip, hip, hooray!
I was like, it will get stuck in your head. The other one will get stuck in your head.
Karma's a bitch.
Hello, everyone, and happy Friday! I hope that you're all having a fabulous, fabulous day today, and that you are ready to hear all about Onpassive. That clip was a clip from your channel, Joe. Good to see you. I hope you're having a wonderful pre-birthday day. Next Level is here. Joe's very excited to hear about Catmo. Wes says, greetings from Johannesburg, everyone. Oh man, the place looks like a dump. Say I bet Onpassive because could lift us out of this mess. I'm not sure if they're willing to, is the problem. I don't think they really want to help anyone but themselves, but maybe that's just me. Jelly is here, good to see you, and Violet is here. And Albs is in it to scam it as always. Good to see you, Takara. Am I missing anyone? Mark is here. Good evening to Mark. Just driven 5 hours to a seaside resort in the UK where he used to visit as a kid. That's nice, though. Hopefully a place of nice, fun memories. Yes, that is honestly one of the longest Onpassive songs, I would say. I feel like it goes on forever. At least it's not AI generated, though, Jelly Snack says. Yeah. Oh no, PNG had a landslide today. I hope that everyone's okay. Hello, Taylor. Good to see you. So today we're doing kind of like a clip show. There was a landslide. There are 3 dead and over 100 missing. Oh no. I hope that they find everybody, but unfortunately, that's not how we wanted people to leave Onpassive. That's too bad. Never good when there's natural disasters, and of course what will they do about it, considering most of the people signed up in their scam are from there. You would think that maybe they would try to do something, but they probably won't, although they should. They really should. But today we're going to be hearing from a bunch of people, kind of a handful of people, and then I'm going to also be reacting to Ash made it onto the 360. I guess it was yesterday morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. And yeah, he made it on there. Or not yesterday, Wednesday morning. That's when it was. If not, it should convince PNG that Onpassive is nothing but a shiny turd. I mean, we can only hope. If these lazy bastards would sell out for their O-Connect subs, life would change. I mean, it's true. If they had actually put the $108 million that they already took into helping some of the people that they promised help to, it would have gone a lot longer way than Ash taking his wife to the salon and spa, right? Maybe they'll host a PNG family reunion in response. I'm expecting that they're probably going to use this in some way for their marketing, which is just not good. Anyway, we're trying to do Friyay here, so I'm really sorry, but this is bringing down the mood a little bit. I hope everyone in PNG is good. I think that maybe we should start this off with a story time from Charles O song. You know, since we just listened to the O song. That was not by Charles O song, surprisingly enough.
So good.
Oh, that's not good, Violet. I hope that you're doing okay. I hope that you do get to go home tomorrow.
Good afternoon, good evening, founders, affiliates, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great day to be alive.
Okay.
It's a day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. It's a particularly big day to be a founder because of what happened last Wednesday. But
can you get to stop going there to lighten the mood? Yeah, we can do that.
Stop going there. I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Even add in an I'm Mike Ellis, by the way. You're more of a Keith the O-Song Man Merit supporter, not so much Charles. Well, Charles has a lovely story to share with us. It's beautiful. It should bring tears to your eyes.
Before I touch on that, I want to read something that I saw on social media, right? It was just circulating around and I read it, and I'm sure most of you may have come across it. So when I saw it and I read it, it just resonated with me. I felt like this person was talking about Onpassive, right? But she wasn't. It's a doctor, Dr. Libo Ratedi, okay? That's the name. And she just wrote an article. I don't know if it's for real, but I think it's real, or I think it's something that really happened. And she said, and I read, okay? I walked into a hotel, and after going through the menu, I ordered some food.
Okay.
After about 20 minutes, a group of guys and ladies walked in and ordered theirs. To my dismay, these folks got served first.
Oh, no.
I watched as they began to eat and laugh heartily. I even overheard one of them bragging about how connected he is to everyone in the hotel, and I felt mocked. I decided to leave. Unable to take it anymore, I called the waiter.
I feel like maybe you're taking this a little too seriously, but anyway.
He calmly told me, yours is a special order being prepared by the chief chef himself. Their orders were prepared hurriedly by students on attachment because the top chefs are busy with yours, madam. That's why they were served first. Please have some juice and you just wait.
Please have some juice and you just wait. Said no one ever.
I calmed down and waited patiently. Shortly after, my meal was served by 6 waiters.
Whoa.
Unknown to me.
Who are you? Like, are you like the queen of Africa? Like, what is going on?
The owner of the hotel, who happened to be an old, long-lost friend of mine, saw me when I entered and decided to surprise me. She
because I was like, that's not usual service.
changed my simple meal to a 5-star meal. The party at the other table were shocked.
Oh.
They couldn't stop staring. Suddenly, they were the ones murmuring, asking why they didn't get that kind of service and meal. Such is life. Some people are ahead of you and are eating now, laughing at you, and talking about how they are smarter, wiser, and better than you, how they are connected, blessed, have more money, and enjoying life.
Right.
You are waiting tirelessly, wondering why it's taking so long to your breakthrough. You endure mockery and humiliation. Maybe you have even contemplated suicide.
Whoa.
Gone through depression.
Got dark fucking quickly.
Or suffered severe mental anxiety.
Okay.
Okay? Now, do not worry. The owner of the world has seen you and doesn't want you to be served a simple meal like those making a mockery of you. You are waiting long because yours is a special meal. It takes time to prepare. And only chief chefs prepare them. Wait for your meal and relax. When it comes, that laughing party will be silenced for good. Okay? So I saw this and I was thinking, wow, this is Onpassive. Boy, have we been waiting.
What? I'm sorry. He saw that and he was like, oh, it's all about waiting. All right. Yeah, waiting a long time for stuff, waiting on each other. Yeah, waiting definitely reminds me of Onpassive. That's great. I love it.
It was supposed to be a simple solution to supply traffic. It was supposed to be a simple meal. All of a sudden, it's a self-sufficient everything you need
Now
in
we're
one
stretching
place,
it,
a single
Charles.
sign-on. It is
Now we're stretching it a little bit there.
a 5-course meal. It's more than a 5-course meal. It's taking long. But here's the good news.
Okay.
We are there.
Oh.
That 5-course meal is about to be served.
Oh.
As we
We're about to be served.
saw our CEO on Wednesday.
So Charles goes on about what Ash told them about how this should be the last extension. It was nothing that you really needed to hear. We're just going to skip through it a little bit because then he starts to kind of talk about things again, but people start to make noise in the background and he snaps on them and it's a little bit funny.
We would have started seeing those commissions. And this is me. I have a personal intuition. I have a feeling that anytime on or around June 1st, we're going to have a big news from the CEO. Believe me. It's going to be something that we are going to be so happy, right? And like he has always said, some of us might even run out naked, okay? So, if you remember.
So now Charles is making up his own stuff. He's saying all of the money is going to be coming at the beginning of June, probably around June 1st. Remember, June 1st.
Last year, September 1st, he made an announcement that our 365 day for being a founder, because remember, the foundership, once we go public officially, we're going to have 1 year, 365 days, right, to activate. And that was supposed to have started September 1st, 2023. And he had promised that because things have not gone the way we would have liked, he is going to give a new date. And I have a feeling.
And that's for the yearly payment, apparently.
That date is not far from June 1st, okay?
And I have a feeling that date is not far from June 5th. Like, Charles just out of nowhere. Like, I have no clue where he got this from. Okay, Charles just out of nowhere is like, you know what? 1st of June. And you know what? This will all happen by the 5th. Because I have a feeling. I've decided that. Alb says, does he say 1 more week? This hasn't been getting as much play, I don't think, because I don't think anyone believes at this point. But to me, Ash said 1 more week for sure. Well, we're going to hear what Ash said. But when this was happening, we were talking about not this past week, right? The week before, in which he definitely said it would be probably closer to 10 days, right? That's why he was giving the other 10-day extension. He said it would be within days, but he did kind of imply it would be closer to the 10-day mark than it would be like tomorrow. There has to be a consequence for false promises.
And once that date comes, it means those of you who have not yet activated your accounts, you need to get busy. You need to start activating those accounts because, believe it or not, if those accounts are not activated, you're not going to make money. You can forget it, okay?
See, if you don't activate your account, so if you don't pay the yearly fee, because remember, in the background, there's always been this yearly fee to stay an O founder, and it kind of comes and goes, you know? And they were allegedly supposed to be paying it at some point coming up. But apparently now, this is all going to be pushed. And you're going to get like another year for free to be a founder. And I haven't heard Ash bringing up this founder's fee for quite a long time. I'm not even 100% sure if it's still around. Like, see, even Violet's like, I forgot about that. And it's because it's like hardly been mentioned. And I don't believe that they paid, like the first fee was the $97 buy-in. And I don't think that they've paid for the founder's fee since then.
So think of it like this. Can you all mute? There's some noise from somewhere. Those of you on the panel. Think of it like this. The $97 that we paid gave us our business. So think of it like you're opening a store or whatever. You just pay rent out for that space. Okay?
Yeah, so that was the first time. Okay, got it.
Activation is buying the goods and or services that you're going to be selling in that space.
Yes, and you have to buy them in order to sell them to make money off of it. Got it. You think September 1st? Yeah, I think it was like this upcoming September is when they were supposed to do that. And last September, in order to do that, if I remember correctly, you were supposed to be buying the O Connect. That was like your buy-in last year.
If you don't have the goods or services, you're not going to sell anything. There's nothing for you to sell.
Well,
Therefore, you will just lose your rent, right? That month is going to come go by. In this case, that year is going to come go by, and you've lost your rent, and you've not made any sales, you've not made any money. So you must activate to start making money. End of story. And the more of those service goods and or services that you purchase to sell, the more your chances of making money, right? So if you only purchase O Connect, you can.
But that's all you can purchase right now and sell right now. Like if you guys got your commissions tomorrow and somehow O-Verify was magically made and then everyone got paid out and this thing went live all tomorrow, the only product you would be able to buy and then sell to customers would be O Connect. So
you can only sell O Connect. When O Tracker comes and you purchase O Tracker, you can also sell O Tracker. Okay?
We still don't know what O Tracker costs, although you can get a free trial that's never ending for it. Hello, Sherry. Good to see you. I hope you're having a great day. But they still haven't told us the cost of O Tracker. So I'm kind of waiting for that. You would think that Ash would have dropped that right now.
Stuff. Any of the products that come up, okay? It's okay if you only want to sell one product or two products. It's okay. It's up to you. It's your business. But you have the potential to do more. That's what we're saying.
Honestly, sounds like somebody's going to the bathroom. Is that just me?
Okay. Somebody's really making a lot of noise.
Yes, Mama Rosaline. She left her phone and she's working in the kitchen.
Yeah.
They all rat her out. They're like, yeah, it's this one. She's working in the kitchen, damn it. Get her to shut up.
It's Mama Rosaline. Don't know whether she's
another person co-host so that they can continue.
Oh, I did not do that. Oh boy. Okay.
Yes.
I'm almost there. So next time, I think it's crazy. Anyway, guys.
Oops.
Be sure to activate as soon as we're ready to do so. As soon as they tell us to do so. Okay. Because it's the only way you're going to monetize and really, really enjoy this great company that the CEO and his team are working diligently behind the scenes for all of us. Okay. What I'm going to do, like I said.
Sherry says that she went and listened to numbers again. He felt kind of down, but you're coming out of it. I hope you are.
Between now and the end of the month, start preparing your mind. Start talking to your teammates. Things are going to be happening. Okay. And
so start preparing your mind for things to happen in a month. Because it's going to happen June 1st and June 5th. That's a month away now.
We are going to enter that other milestone. We're going to get into that other level of this business.
This was recorded like 3 days ago, by the way.
So that we're going to start running from next. Once that happens, we're going to look into getting more days for webinars to invite more affiliates. Okay. We're going to sit with the leaders. And so just get yourself ready and we're going to make things happen. Thank you very much for listening. I'm going to stop the recording and so that we can take Q&A, comments, or whatever else we need to talk about.
That's weird, Charles. So at the end there, he says, I want to stop recording so that we can take questions and answers and have commentary and blah, 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 blah. And I just find that very weird. This was done on O Connect. That's why it has a little green audio thing on it. That's how you can kind of tell. And I find it very bizarre that he's like, oh, we can't have any of the questions that you guys have or comments going out to the public. But remember, it's a very transparent, great company, right? And Violet says, that doesn't sound dodgy at all, right? It's just like, it's just another iffy thing that they do. I was like, oh, I don't like that at all. But that was a story time with Charles O song. Next, I want to go over to the Zafer Joffrey channel. We talked about him briefly here on my channel.
Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, पूरे world में आप जहाँ कहीं.
Now, here's the thing. He goes into speaking another language. And I don't know that language. Most of you probably don't know that language. So I do have English subtitles on. And we're going to kind of read through them, if you don't mind. Just in case. Just in case. You wish someone would, host a real question and answer, because that's the thing is, even when they do them publicly, I always feel like it's not an actual question and answer section, which in my opinion is when you let people in the public ask questions and you don't know what they're going to ask until it's like in the moment, I feel like whenever they're doing it, they plan who's coming up and saying things. Half the time, it's not even a fucking question. The person's just coming up to be like, I just want to talk about how fabulously amazing Ash Mufareh is and all the sacrifices he's made for us. I love Onpassive. And it's like, hey, that wasn't a question. What are we doing here? So it's always like pre-planned. So even if it is a fucking question, it'll be something like, why is Onpassive taking so long? Because Ash Mufareh is so great and promises us riches. And it's like, what kind of question is that shit? We should host one and invite Marty, Chris, and Red's audience. Ash Mufareh. I mean, people probably get more answers to questions if they do come into mine or the Recovering Hunbots chat and ask them. So in this video that Zafer does, where we talked about him a little bit, he's kind of like a Marty DeGarmo for some of the communities out here. Usually the Indian communities that are in Onpassive, they kind of look up to this dude. He's the dude that's like the Marty to them. He's the guy that kind of comes out, gives them their updates. They watch him. He has like almost 100,000 subscribers, all of them pretty much being from Onpassive, apparently, you know what I mean? And so he's here and he's updating us, but he is going to talk about the payment. And I want you to hear the way that he talks about it, because it was very bizarre to me. So he basically says, first of all, thank you very much to all our proud founding members of our viewers. And he's going to try more and more to answer questions from his commentators that are in Onpassive and give them the information the best that he can. And today he's going to share with everyone on the 18th of May that the Ron show was held. And so Ash Mufareh was on the Ron show. And then he kind of goes on to say, and which made me laugh a little bit, that it's a family show. He describes it as a family show that had no discussion of any business. So even he's like, it was pretty pointless. They were just sitting around apparently doing a family show, but from what I saw was not a family show. So then he gets into talking about bulk payments. And this is when he goes into how people have been receiving bulk payments, and then Queen gets very confused. Hello, Chuck. Good to see you. The earth is flat. Wake up. So he says that, the founders are asking him, of course, to clarify about this bulk payout right now, because as we all know, Ash on not this past Wednesday, but the Wednesday before that, came on to very briefly announce to everyone that any day now they would be getting their payment because the merchant was taking their money off hold. So now he says that right now, many people have been withdrawing money in crypto, and some were withdrawing it into their bank account. And I'm wondering what money has been withdrawn. As far as I'm aware, not one person has been paid 1 cent from this thing. Okay, so I don't know why he thinks people have got money in crypto and into their bank account, but he seems to allude that this has been going on for a long time, since before September. of 2023, the way that he says it. It's a little bit odd. So, who are the pending withdrawals, and what are the ones that have already been made in September? Then he says some were made in September, some in October, some in November, some in December. And he's claiming that people got paid during those times. So I'm like, okay. Some even got paid in January and February of this year. Apparently, people have been withdrawing money with Onpassive, according to Zafer here, since September 2023, which is weird and very untrue. Violet says, John Barilla said the money didn't go to his bank account, but they're now showing in the OES. Interesting. Have a good night, Chuck. There were many others too, people who canceled first. For example, let's say they had $100 in it. They thought, let's go, and more came, and then they canceled. And then 200 became theirs. And I'm like, now you're implying people had $100 sitting in their wallet, and they were like, oh, I'll just wait for it to double. Like, when was this happening, Zafer? When? So then they would make a later withdrawal of $200 in February or March. I asked, what will happen now? Will they get the payment first, or will those who had made the first payment in September or October get it? And then he said the way it was made clear in the last update is that Ash Sir had given the update in the 360 that whatever we have here, whatever is in the company's bank accounts, etc., our payment will come. After that, they will start releasing it. So I think it's a bad translation job, but he's explaining that the payment's going to be put into Ash's bank account, and as soon as he gets it in his bank account, then he'll start releasing it. So some progress will already be going on somewhere in the bank end. But right now, the matter is here. When it comes to bulk payout, the important thing here is that if Mr. Ash had already talked about bulk payout long ago, that we will process bulk payout here. If we process bulk payout, then it does not matter that much. If you have made payouts in September or October, November, December, or January, February, which nobody did, I don't know what he's talking about, then you will come before those who have made payouts in September 2023 or later. And I'm like, that makes no sense. So you're telling people that if they got payments this year, then they'll get paid first before people that apparently got, like, what? If there will be a system of bulk payment, then it will be automatic, which is through bulk payment, you will get the payments here. So again, in the wallet. Now, what is the criteria of the company here? It's a different matter whether here the payment comes first in crypto or in the bank, whatever. This will happen because if you have entered your information correctly and have entered your bank details correctly, then your payment will already be showing the process of your payout, or you can say pending withdrawals are yours. And if there's any problem, then you will see that there is an option there where it is written in the comments that you have this problem, and because of what you are, your pending withdrawal is not saying that it's pending. But because you have the problem, which is not filling in your information correctly, then it's basically your fault. So he says, if you don't get paid in the next little while, it's because you didn't fill out your information correctly. Everyone's been getting paid nonstop since September of 2023. And it's going to go in order where people that are paid in 2024 get paid before people that paid in 2023. And I just want to know, Zafer, what in the actual fuck are you talking about? Nobody's been paid. All right, pretty much everyone in this thing was made to buy OConnect in September. Okay? None of them have gotten a payment because you literally had payment processing issues immediately. All right? So there were no payments. Payments were coming in for the purchase of OConnect, but none of them were going back out. Okay, that was the problem. So everything was kind of halted. And now you're waiting to get your first payment. So when he's out here talking about people pulling out money, like he implies too in several of his videos that he's pulled out money from Onpassive. And I'm like, no, they haven't paid out any money. Unless, unbeknownst to us, there is somebody paying he and some of the O founders in other areas than the USA and Canada, and we're just not aware of it. Because it makes no sense. And for the rest of this video, which it's only a 4.5 minute long video about, it's not that long, he just goes on to say, yeah, if you entered your information correctly, you'll be getting paid in that order. That's what's up. And a bunch of you have already been paid, so you don't need your payments that badly. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, Zafer. Who? Who's gotten paid? Nobody. That's why they're upset with you. And you've had people even angry at you in your comments and whatnot, as I covered in my video, who have been at you about how they haven't been paid. So it was just such a different thing to see him sitting here talking about how people have gotten payments for the whole time. The other thing is OConnect hasn't been on sale either since September of 2023. So like people couldn't buy OConnect after that because again, problems with the merchant. You needed the merchant to accept the payments for the OConnect, not just pay out commissions, right? It was for doing both. So I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about, Zafer. You're living in a completely different world than the world that we're all living in over here. That's all I have to say about that. Or you're getting paid and a bunch of the Indian O founders are getting paid, but nobody else is. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Southport. Southport used to be an upmarket resort 50 years ago, but it's looking tired now. Well, I hope that you can still get free drinks and have a fabulous time, Mark. So that was slightly depressing, I would say. So I think that we need a little bit of sherry in our life. But before we do that, I just want to talk about an article that recently came out. And if you guys have been watching the Recovering Hunbot streams, and you may be already aware of this, but I haven't covered it yet, so I just wanted to quickly, because the Gulf Today posted this article, and this is kind of like the new news at Onpassive, is that the Arab Union for Development and Onpassive signed deal to enhance trade exchange among Arab countries. And I'm very confused. And we're going to get into like what this means. No, we're not going to get like fully, I'm not deep diving this. I don't have a slideshow, I promise. But I'm very confused as to what Onpassive is actually going to be doing here. And I'm sure you will be too as I read through this. You have fun, Mark. Go have fun with your family. So this year is the top officials of both sides during the signing ceremony, which was in Dubai on Wednesday, the 22nd. And it says here, the Arab Union for Development, hold on, can I make it bigger for you guys so that you can see it a bit better? There we go. That might work better for all of us, huh? Is that better? Perfect. Sorry. So it says, according to the agreement, Onpassive was appointed as the exclusive representative office for the Arab Union for Development affiliated with the Council of Arab Economic Unity of the League of Arab States in the UAE. The ceremony also saw the launch of the representative's office business cycle for 2024-2025. Onpassive, and this is when I start to get very confused. Okay, very confused and worried as well. Very, very worried. Because it says, Onpassive will be entrusted with numerous exclusive tasks. Already worried, right? Such as developing and enhancing trade exchange among Arab countries, supporting the trade links, which I hope they know doesn't mean earls, between Arab nations, contributing to the formulation of Arab economic policies to achieve economic integration, and supporting and developing Arab economies with the latest artificial intelligence technologies and technology. You want to get the technologies and the technology singular. You know, you don't want to leave one of them behind. That would be fucking awful, wouldn't it? Exclusive tasks. I know. I'm like, do you want to name one for us? Because I'm scared, nervous, you know, what? Just scared. I'm just, at least they had the wherewithal to have the technologies and technology covered, you know, at least there's that. It will also enhance the education sector and scientific research and expand the areas of training and comprehensive development. And I'm like, they can't even develop as a company, like a business, but all right. Then it goes on to say, Mohammed Kamal, Chief Operating Officer, said, this partnership with Arab Union for Development is a big milestone for us, and it will help facilitate the business growth in the
We interrupt this special program to bring you some breaking news. This is Naysayers News. One mission, one community, one assailant. Keeping you up to date with all the Onpassive scam nonsense. Take it away, Beth.
Thank you oh so much, Bob. Today we have a very special weather report from Keith Merritt. Take it away, Keith.
Let me say welcome to Next Level Living. And no, I'm not wearing a two-toned color shirt. It's just the sun that's hidden the shirt. And that is exactly what Onpassive is going to do to us when it comes to our feelings, right? Our outlook is going to look different. And it is already looking different. You see, as far as the business world, as we know it, up until now, it's quite dim, right? Dark and gloomy, right? Now we have, because of Onpassive, we're seeing the sun, the warmth. We're feeling this new energy, an energy of life and light and hope, all right, and freedom, financial freedom and time freedom. And that is bringing smiles to our faces, a pep in our step. Some of us are having sleepless nights, not because we're stressed or worried, but because we're excited. And yes, so we know that the sun is such an important thing in our lives. And in a world like what we have today, we need it to shine bright. And more people need to experience this warmth of the sun.
Thank you, Keith, and your single-toned shirt. Keith says that the forecast is calling for sun, but I see a big storm coming. What about you? That's it for Naysayers News for now. Back to you, Queen.
This is Naysayers News. One mission, one community, one assailant. Keeping you up to date with all the Onpassive scam nonsense.
I don't remember where I was. But okay, Mohammed Kamal, the chief operating officer, said, "This partnership with Arab Union for Development is a big milestone for us, and it will help facilitating the business growth in the Arab countries. Onpassive is bringing very unique technology products, very specific, to support the growth of various economic sectors in Arab countries." And I'm kind of like O-Tracker and O-Net are going to be helping with that, are they? Oh, yeah? And then it says headquartered in Dubai, which is weird because I thought that the headquarters was in the USA, in Orlando, Florida. But headquartered in Dubai, Onpassive Technologies operates globally with offices in the USA. So now it's just with an office there. India, Egypt, and Singapore. Specializing in AI-powered solutions, which it still has yet to do, Onpassive offers a comprehensive suite of business automation tools through a software as a system, which they don't say here, but it's SaaS, subscription model. The company's commitment to fostering innovation and driving business acceleration, which I'm like, we are excelling at a speed of 10 kilometers per hour, if that. I don't know if I would trust them with any acceleration, but maybe that's just me. But they claim that it is evident in its state-of-the-art technology. Well, I'm like, what state-of-the-art? Where? Where is it? I don't see any. Supporting enterprises in achieving unparalleled success in the digital age. And again, I'm like, what enterprises? Who have you helped achieve anything in any age, at any age, Ash? But apparently this is what we're going to be doing at Onpassive now. The best part about this is that when you come down, it says comments are disabled. I just found it funny. I was like, yeah, the comments would be disabled. I'm sure people are going, why are you letting a scam do this? What's going on? Don't do that. But the Arab Union for Development is not actually a government agency. It's more like a regulatory agency, but not run by the government. It's a little bit hard to explain. If you guys want more information on that in future, then, we can get into all of that. But they're treating it like they've partnered with the government, and that's not exactly what it is. But this is the big news, is that this has happened. They have signed a deal to help enhance the trade exchange. That is true. That is the deal that has been signed. All right, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And it's the big news getting out. Sherry's even apparently aware of this. So I figured we would go through it first before we just, had some happiness with Sherry. Before we get in that Ash video. Woo!
I'm real quick. La-da-da-doo, la-da-da-doo-doo-doo, la-da-da-doo-doo-doo. Okay, this is the share show, and I share things, and today's date is, I hope you can hear me. Let me just turn this up all the way. I hope you can, I hope you can hear me because the lawn guys are here, and they're blowing and all that stuff. So, welcome to my show. Today's date is 5/21/2024. It is... Woo! Tuesday here in the USA. It might be Wednesday your nook of the woods. So I don't keep my videos long. I'm trying to make them shorter and shorter. I'm trying to improve and make them shorter. So I don't keep them long anyway.
Yeah, Sherry is our palate cleanse for the day.
Past, but I just want to shorten them up now. So welcome to my show. If you're watching me on Instagram or Facebook, come join me here on my YouTube station.
At my YouTube station. I love Sherry. I tune into her YouTube station quite often. And it will be like just me and maybe one other person, probably one of you guys watching her.
Give me a thumbs up and hit that button to subscribe to my station. If you have one, you can put yours down below. If it's positive, I'll definitely check it out and give you the same thumbs up and subscribe to your station. So
yeah, I don't think she checks mine out, or at least she doesn't. I think she's thinking of me when she's like, if it's positive, not like that awful queen lady.
Welcome to my show. I do have a couple things I go over, and the first one is this. The first one is, it's important all the way through my videos, but this first one here is I've got to be able to save somebody's life, and I want you to know that's you. I want you to know that you are important here, and you matter.
Aww.
You matter here on this earth. You're like,
thanks, Sherry. See, ain't she sweet?
A snowflake. You're different and unique in your own way. So when people put you down,
oh look, we're all snowflakes. Yeah, the dudes in Onpassive will love that.
Down and call you names. What I've learned to do, I'm no psychologist or anything like that. You've got to learn to let go in one ear and out the other. Because if you don't, because I know it hurts our heart, right? And it hurts.
Are there people coming to Sherry to get advice on psychology? Because I feel like maybe I should be more worried about them.
Stuff here because we start believing what they're telling us, saying we're never going to be successful, we're ugly, we're this, we're that, right? So you got to let go one.
Who is coming after Sherry? Who is telling her that she's not going to be successful? With Onpassive, no. But Sherry was once successful. There was a time. And now she is successfully retired. And she probably is the only person at Onpassive that is bringing any happiness to anybody's life every day. I'm just saying. All right, don't be mean to Sherry.
One ear and out the other. Because if you don't,
that poor lady has no clue what's going on. All right.
Oh, one, you start believing it, and two, it's bad for your health because it's hurting your heart, which hurts your health. Hurts you here and hurts your heart. So that hurts your health. We need you here. You are a miracle here on this world. You have passion. You have talent. I don't know what that is. You got to find that for yourself.
I love her. You have passion. You have talent. I don't know what that is. You got to go find that out. Hey, thank you, Sherry. Thank you so much. You know, sometimes you just got to pop in and watch Sherry. She'll really check you.
And know that you matter and you deserve to be here. You're part of the puzzle here on Earth to help make this world
unless you're Ash, then maybe don't watch Sherry. You have enough ego.
A better place and show your own talents and know that you can be successful no matter what those other people tell you because it's on them. So let it go.
Those awful naysayers.
In one ear and out the other. If you would like to talk to me, I'm free to talk to me. Just go ahead and give me a jingle. On this, like I said, I'm no doctor.
Sherry's like, no relation to this, Sherry. All right, we're not the same. She might be fooling us with her sweetness. Sherry might be a witch, and this is a hex, and she's the worst Onpassive has. Stay vigilant. That energy. Nobody has energy like Sherry.
Or anything like that. I'm just sharing with you experience and how I've...
It's unlimited.
...managed to get through and all that kind of stuff. So, because sometimes that stuff can play a trick on your head, which, like I said, it goes back to your health. And we need you here. You're important. You matter, and we love you here. So that's what I have on that fact. And then the other fact is, I forgot what I put.
See, I wish you would just stop there. Wouldn't Sherry be wonderful as just someone that came out every day and was just like, you're special. You're like a snowflake. You're so unique. You really matter. Let the negativity go in one ear and out the other. And now you have a fabulous day. And then she just like logged off. But no, then we got to get into all this Onpassive bullshit. You know, it has to somehow come back to Onpassive. It's like, damn it, Sherry, you were so close.
Did you hear yet? Or have you heard yet? Or have you checked it out yet? Or anything like that? I'm just sharing with you a good book, just a good recipe or whatever it is. I'm just sharing with you. Did you see yet? Have you taken a look at Onpassive?
I was like, what am I supposed to be looking at? Or see? Yeah, you didn't tell me what it was.
Oasis. What is Onpassive? Well, you need to go back there and check it out yourself. I don't want to ruin the movie. I just want you to know it's a new way to use the internet using AI. I found it to be more easier, more simpler, and unlimited, and all kinds of goodies. So check it
Yeah, it was more easier and more simpler. All right, you heard it here from Sherry.
out for yourself and let me know what your thoughts are.
So this made me giggle a little bit because I was like, remember sometime in this past week, we reacted to Marty and them, and they were doing this whole spiel about how you don't need to go into a big, huge speech, you know? It's like they've all kind of been on that this past week. Try to make it short, sweet, simple, keep it simple, stupid, like Julie and her whole kiss stream and everything, you know. Like it's been a little bit of a theme, and I feel like Sherry's watched all of those webinars, right, of everyone talking about you making your elevator pitch, not saying too much, keeping things simple, blah 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 blah, like they have all week long, right? And now this is her attempting it. But it's being like, do you know? Have you heard? Have you seen? I don't want to spoil the movie. You just go check it out. Did she dress up? Did she have a date after this or something? Maybe. She reminds you of your friends who do coke for the first time and don't shut up for 6 hours. Keep it light. Keep it loose, right? She is a little fancy today.
Message me if you want. You know, I'm going to put my link above. That will get you into it, but it's free, by the way. I say if it's free, it's for me, and we have free solutions too as well that you can have as well. And the cool part about it is we don't ask for no credit card down. You know how other things they kind of ask you for a credit card?
That's a lie too. They do ask you for your payment information. In order to get the free trial, you do have to put that in, obviously. If you don't cancel out on their free trial, they are going to charge you. Sherry's probably the only one that can see the Matrix violent.
Like, oh, great. Now what I get myself into and you forget to cancel it or whatever. We don't ask for that here. So that's why I said to you, see, because this is a new and a better way to use the internet, and I have to share it with you because it's more secure and all kinds of goodies back there. So check it out for yourselves and let me know what you think. So that's all I have for you folks. If it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you. If you're sick or you're hurting or anything like that, look, I believe a prayer.
Isn't it somebody's birthday tomorrow?
You do you, because that is what makes the world go round. You gotta be you.
Makes the world go
That brings
round.
me back to you, knowing that you're important and you matter here. Find your passion and your dreams and bring them back, because in Onpassive, you can do that here. We don't charge.
You can do your passion and your dreams here. With Onpassive, you can do that here. I don't think I could, Sherry. I think my passion is to speak out about scams, you see. You know? That's my passion. My passion is to speak out about scams. I don't know if I could do that in Onpassive. I think they would have an issue, especially since my latest passion has been to speak out about the Onpassive scam. So I don't know. I think I might be out. Is it, Joe? Is it? I seem to remember. Oh, it was Red's birthday yesterday. Is that what I'm thinking of? Or is it somebody's birthday tomorrow?
Like all that stuff. Anyway, that's all I have for you folks. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I will be on here tomorrow. And if you're a global proud brand ambassador in Onpassive, 360 is tomorrow at 12 noon EDT time, which is 9 a.m. my time, Pacific time. And then you adjust whatever it is that wherever you're at.
She's gonna go to Pure Romance, Scam Chan. You're welcome for that mental picture. Sherry says, okay, how's Onpassive going to help my quilting, needlework, and flute passions? Right? I mean, oh my God, she'd probably be like, Academy, it's going to teach you, Sherry.
So check it out, 360 tomorrow. I want you to miss that O Connect 360. And also something exciting is happening too in O Media. You got to check that out too. And it's happening and it's not too far off from now, a few hours or something like that. So check it out. So that's all I have for you folks. I will be out here tomorrow. So take care, take charge, God bless. And know that you're important and you matter. I love you guys.
You're important and you matter.
Bye-bye for now.
Aw, she gave us a kiss. Aw, Sherry, you're so sweet. You matter, Sherry. Joe says it's not an image that he needs to have in his head. He doesn't want to think of Sherry doing Pure Romance. You know, I gotta try to remember whose birthday it was. While I'm doing that, please just listen to a message from my sponsors, and then when I return, we will be playing Ash's latest 360 webinar. Today's video is brought to you by...
Do you have a berserker demon? You may think that's a strange question, but I've dealt with berserker demons. What's a berserker? The word describes ancient Nordic warriors who fought with uncontrollable rage. This is where we get the expression, he was so angry, he went berserk. In the days of Vikings, berserkers would enter a trance before battle to get supernatural strength. They fought with a frenzy. Sound like someone you know? As we say, they lose it. Explosive anger can come from frustration, feeling disrespected, trauma, mental and hormonal issues, and drugs, but uncontrollable rage can be demonic. As an exorcist, I've dealt with berserker demons. If you've got one, you'll need more than anger management therapy. You may need an exorcism of a berserker demon of anger. That's inhuman. I'm here to help at boblarson.org.
Whoa, looks like you got a bit of a tangle in your dangle. Did you know that more than 8 out of 10 hose owners die each year? Not anymore. Hey, turn me on and watch my hose get huge. My mom always told me I was a grower, not a shower, and boy was she right. And if you squeeze me in the right spot, all my raging fluids will come flying out of me, and instantly I'll retract to my small, natural, convenient size. Amazing! Oh, yep. Shout outs to all my flowers and growers out there. And just like a real snake, it can contract and expand like an accordion. You know, we really wanted to name it the Snake Hose, but that's the title of a gay porno. I mean, I've never seen it, but lizard's close enough. This is my next door neighbor, Sharon. She didn't know I was filming her. She also didn't know I had my hose in my hand, too. If your hose weighs more than 15 pounds, I feel sorry for you. You see, women prefer light, dainty, petite hoses. You don't want to be walking around with a big honking nanner. Oh, Sharon. Whoa, watch the whoa, don't get it caught on the thing. You just whoa. Hey, buddy, watch where you're going. You don't want to end up like that guy, still using a standard hose, not going anywhere, and he's fucking bald. Fuck! Look at my hose, people. Oh, yeah, it's growing fast, and it's not kinking up anytime soon. Now, I don't know who lives here, but it's time to wake up. Behold, the full length and girth of my hose and its full potential. Hey, can't you see I'm filming a commercial here, you fucking asshole? Wah! Take that, fuck boy. No one fucks with my hose. The lizard hose is about $30. You get 25 feet. That's like, just a little bit more than $1 per foot. Now, fuck it, we'll give you 2. That's 50 feet. Get fucked. Come on, touch it.
Wait, do you have a condom? You don't have one somewhere? Yes. Oi, excuse me there, sir. Do you have these directions? Sure, you just go down that way and make a turn. Don't let her know that your dinger's almost a no-go. Get Tiny Dinger condoms to you discreetly. It's very important to choose the right size, so make sure that you get your tiny size. Don't be caught without a condom. No. Get Tiny Dinger condoms, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. Located at your local CVS, pharmacy, Rexall, Shopper, Drug Smart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. get it. You're into feet, and not many girls are also into feet, but you finally found your dream woman. We got your souls covered now. Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Digger Condoms, trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand, and the same people who brought to you Sexual Endorphin Spray, trademarked. We have now created the Foot Fetish Fantasia Spray. When you're rubbing on her toes, take a deep breath in and smell the sweet aromas of the toilet bowl, the tire shop, dead flowers, and your nana's perfume. After all, it will turn you on more than just her pinky toe will. This little piggy has been to the market and grabbed themselves a bottle of the Foot Fetish Fantasia Spray, trademarked. It made it so much easier to wake to my ex-girlfriend's feet after she posted up her beach trip vacay photos. Grab your bottle now and make that nasty foot fragrance vanish just like a ghost. Located at CVS Pharmacy, Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Kmart, Chaz R Us, and in your favorite foot fetishist nightstand. Are you getting upset with people's freedom of speech and consumer protection laws that allow the public to speak out about your scam? Are you giving YouTube creators false strikes in order to continue preying on vulnerable people? Is it getting hard to hold it in? Hold in all the bullshit? Well, introducing Tiny Digger Diapers, the adult diaper designed for the man baby deep down inside who's always on the way to the top where his ears will pop. With our FlexiFit technology, Tiny Digger Diapers moves with you whenever you sit on your chair, sit in your RV, sit on a boat, or sit in your home office paid for by the people you scam. The Secure Lock core offers unmatched absorption for when you're full of shit, which is most likely all the time. These diapers keep you dry and comfortable so you can attend all 500 hours of webinars this week and not miss your chance to sign up a homeless man to your scam. Maybe he also needs the diapers, huh? Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Digger Condoms and Fantasia Foot Spray. Buy Tiny Digger Diapers today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Target, your local CVS pharmacy, and in your favorite con artist nightstand. No matter where your day takes you from webinar to webinar, you will always be dry and you won't have to cry. Thank you for listening to a message from today's sponsor. Still trying to remember whose birthday it is tomorrow. Anyway, here's Ash at the 360.
That's it. Okay, that my time is more useful. I'll come and spend time with you. Last time we said we're here to stay in Onpassive. That was just a week ago. And I really want to update.
As you can see, his O Connect is working perfectly.
That I don't want to play the shenanigan and say, I made a mistake or whatever. No, I just want to update that. We're not here just to stay. We're here to crush it. We're going to shatter all the records. I will tell you why. We have been on this journey for a while, and ups and downs,
6
learned a lot,
years.
made mistakes. And I had a few things that I kept to myself. A little bit of wisdom, not to reveal your cards, all of your cards. And I'm glad I didn't, not yet, but some, because I was waiting.
You got a new tablet, Joe? That's awesome.
For the right people, because the quality of your team and the quality of the people you serve.
Marty's phone starts going off and it sounds like horror music, which should be playing when Ash is talking, by the way.
Around yourself with, that will determine the possibility if it would ever become a reality. And I was looking for a specific level, a specific caliber, specific advanced ability and capacity. And finally, recently, been working so hard on this, I can tell you,
he's worked so hard.
Chris Johnson is not the...
Like, that's what I mean, though. Like, he comes out and he'll be like, oh, I've worked so hard at this. Everything's just so hard. Send me lots of pity.
Best that comes from Michigan.
Well, look at
now,
you.
he is.
Fancy pants
But
Mickey over here.
Boy, I will rock your world with what's coming from Michigan. No joke. I'm not joking.
No joke, he's gonna rock our world. Something I never wanted Ash to say to me, but here we are.
I am not joking. Some incredible development happened recently, and thank you, Michigan, for giving us such amazing intelligence. We're not here just.
Yeah, see, Joe says he's working so hard taking the wife to the spa. It's a long drive.
To stay, we're here to really make a big splash and shatter all the records. We're here to break the records. We're here to really crush it in every possible way. Of course.
And Jelly says, I'm plugged in, Ash. Please release the apples. Scam Chan says, hardest work Ash has done is to figure which side of the bed to get out from.
Positively. The second thing, we're here to wish my wise British brother happy birthday tomorrow, the 23rd, right?
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, Ash, tomorrow, 23rd, and just before you go a bit further, I'd just like in advance and what's happened to thank
I was
everyone
talking
who
about
has
Chris.
written
Is it
to me.
yours as well tomorrow?
Yeah, unless Chris has just turned into a Brit. He
He's
does
not.
the worst British accent.
He would
by the
never.
way. He does
They
the
would
worst
kick him
British
out.
accent. Thank you, Ash. Very kind of you.
Happy early birthday, and we wish you the best.
Friend.
I think you're doing great. You look really awesome.
You look really awesome.
At 102. What was the number?
Yeah.
People, you decide. It's not the number. He looks great. He's an amazing friend and brother.
It's a little bit insulting, isn't it, that like Chris would travel to where Ash is and Ash won't even like go see him or let him come to his place or whatever. But then apparently he wants to be at this 360 just to wish Red a happy birthday. Is it just mean? Like, I think it's weird.
Brother to all of us. We appreciate you, everything you do. I want to wish you everything you wish to yourself within the next year and the many years to come. And I can't wait to meet you and have a bite and a conversation.
Well, if these men were the last 4 men on Earth, I think our population would die.
Conversation with you.
Likewise.
Hopefully this will happen soon.
I'll come fishing with you and Chris. Look and hold the.
I'm desperate. Somebody take me. Okay. But I don't know if we're allowed to have as much fun as we had on Rana.
We're having so much fun.
But, it's
Joe, are you still here?
It was a good show.
Ew, F, Mary, kill. I am killing everyone on this screen. What the heck, Jelly? This is a bad game. No one can visit the Burge for Onpassive, so why would anyone just randomly show up to see Ash? I know. I don't understand. Why would they randomly be going to the Florida office? Like, he said he had to take it off of the website because people were going there, and I'm like, who? Who went there? He doesn't have any teeth. If Marty has teeth, he hasn't ever bothered to put them in for one of his live streams. Probably. You'd pick Red for his accent? You had that one ready to go, Sherry. I gotta be worried about you. You had that one ready to go.
That was a good crowd. I really had a blast. From my heart, I laughed. Nothing business. It was, I think, it was
so much fun.
No business, but
it was so much fun being there, he's saying. It was just so much fun.
But no boundaries at the same time. It was brutal, but I had fun. You should try to come on those shows when we have time to chat. It's the show that is on Friday evening with probably the worst name I ever picked. I have a lot of complaint. We will have to fix that. I think somebody has to clean up after me.
You think somebody had to clean up after you? I think somebody had to clean up after you.
Naysayers News interrupts this special program again to bring you some breaking news. Take it away, Beth.
Thank you again, Bob. Today we head on over to The Boat, where Red Dick Redfern has a special announcement. Take it away, Red.
Okay, hello. How is everybody? Good to be here once again. Today is May the 23rd, and it's a Thursday. Hope everybody is having as good a day as I am. First off the bat, a massive thank you to literally, and I mean literally, the thousands of you that have taken the time to wish me happy birthday. A lot of instigation going on, really. Wasn't there, for letting people know it was my birthday today. But thank you, really, from the bottom of my heart, for all of the good wishes. Thank you so much to this lady over here for the little present I had today as well. That was really, really kind of her. And also to Marty, Chris, and Ash as well for yesterday. Very, very cool indeed. If I haven't replied to you, I'm so sorry. I've probably just missed you, and it is certainly nothing personal, but I'd like to personally thank every single one of you.
And now, without any instigation, we would like to wish Joe from Detroit a happy birthday. It is his birthday on Saturday, so happy birthday, Joe, from all of us here at Naysayers News, and of course, from Queen of Karma. Take it away!
Going live on my birthday. Spending 100 racks on a new chain. Bitches going dumb, we going insane. You can race with us, but it ain't safe. Going live on my birthday. Spending 100 racks on a new chain. Bitches going dumb, we going insane. You can race with us, but it ain't safe.
Hey, going live, it's your birthday. You a bad bitch, let me move you to LA. Heard you fucked a few rappers, told her it's okay. I'ma still fuck the bitch anyway. All black, Maybach, you can ride it any day. Bum bitches in my ear, tell her move out the way. Me, my best friend, Ben Frank, throw it in your face. Blowing all this cake, I ain't looking for a soulmate. How can I trust a bitch, she can't even walk straight. Hit me on my FaceTime, I ain't tryna see the face. I'm insane, got game like EA. Sporting all these chains, you gon' find these on eBay. Broke ass nigga.
Going live on my birthday. Spending 100 racks on a new chain. Bitches going dumb, we going insane. You can race with us, but it ain't safe. Going live on my birthday. Spending 100 racks on a new chain. Bitches going dumb, we going insane. You can race with us, but it ain't safe. Pull up in this bitch with my birthday twin.
Happy birthday, Joe. Joe did say that he wanted Foodie Beauty for his birthday, so I hope that that's good enough for you, Joe. That's it for Naysayers News for now. Now back to you, Queen.
This is Naysayers News. One mission, one community, one assailant. Keeping you up to date with all the Onpassive scam nonsense.
Happy birthday, Joe. We love you. Joe's been with me as a moderator and a member since early 2020.
The other thing I want to say, last Wednesday we mentioned...
the woman in the video was Foodie Beauty, Chantel. Joe really, really wanted her for his birthday, I promise.
We have funds have been on hold for a few months, and we had developments that, the process, the steps, the legal process was done, cleared, and we got the decision, all of that, to start processing. And we said it's about any day, and obviously our team being impatient, obviously for the reasons we know, we kept them bugging them. Okay, well, when? Though they said it might take a couple of weeks, up to, like, it was not official, it was not written down or anything, but
which is why maybe you shouldn't do that. If it's not official and it's not written in stone, maybe don't come out here and announce it as if it is. Like, that's part of the issue here, is that Ash just comes out here and he says shit, right? Almost like he plans things live with everyone, and then he'll be like, oh, sorry guys, wasn't written in stone.
They said no later than a couple of weeks. Okay, that back then. But we kept pushing every day, like multiple times a day, until we finally, now it's been a week or so.
Joe says, I wanted a cameo video from her, but she got sick from a camel.
So finally, we got an answer yesterday about the timeline. Just give us, okay. So the actual thing,
Okay.
the process is done. We won the case. Everything is in our favor. Okay.
The last time you lost the case. Now you've won the case, except there is no case to be had here. I'm a little bit confused. Because you already sued them and lost and told us all that you lost. With the merchant. If that's the case. I'm so confused right now. Now you've won it.
Now, the
right? Like, did you get a case of AIDS? Like, I don't understand, because you didn't win any case.
Releasing the funds and clearing that we're not at fault. It's, we've been, in a way, harmed and all of that. So there are other.
That's not how this works. That's not how this works. It's like you put down a security deposit and they can hold it for 6 months. Legally, they're allowed to hold this for 6 months. Any merchant can. Okay? So you said you tried to fight it and you lost because they were like, they're doing everything legally. So what are you complaining about? Like, too bad for you, you know? So I'm really confused as to how even the week before this, you even came out here and said, we lost the case. That was a week later and you're going, we won the case. There wasn't another case. It was just the time is up. That's the longest they can hold it for. Alp says, I believe him this time. Next week is it. Payouts are happening and the O-Connect sales will start back up and Marty's going to get new teeth and Chris will drive across the USA buying groceries.
Other additional wins for us and gains. So that also is being cleared out. But let's focus on the funds part.
Violet says, Joe, in all fairness, though, that camel was only acting in self-defense.
Exact thing. And I'm going to tell you exactly. So they said, now it's processing. So it's not just a click of a button, you know, tens of millions, just like push it. So it goes multiple channels and multiple layers. It is processing. And we said, okay, we just want to have a clue. Like, how long is it going to be tracked? The answer is 1 to 2 weeks. Okay. And 1 week is up.
Okay.
I don't know how do you do it, but it doesn't take a Michiganian brain. It takes any brain, okay, to recognize it should be within the week, okay? I don't know if it's a business.
Maybe Marty's teeth are in the same place as his Johnson. Maybe. That's why he hasn't used them in so long.
Week or a calendar week. What the heck? By the time we talk next time, we definitely should have good news, okay?
Okay.
I'm praying, I'm hoping, and I hope you join me with that. I really want to be relieved from that and put it behind.
He's really set it up, though, so that no matter what, it's out of his control. It's not his fault, right? It's them. They're taking a while to process it.
And move on to the next exciting thing, okay? And that's why we had to extend O-Connect once more.
Okay.
Another update, we already finished. I told you we were very close to finish O-Verify. It's already done.
Woo!
And now it's pushed to the QA, the quality assurance and the testing. So it's multiple testing layers, the performance, the security, and of course, then after that, it will go live and then we will start scaling that.
Okay.
Speaking of O-Verify, we are essentially rethinking the
Oh no.
The model of it. So we're gonna still use it in Onpassive.
Okay, I don't. How are you rethinking the model of it, but it's already done, and it just needs to go for testing? Like what?
Ecosystem as a giveaway, okay, in terms of like verifying our people without any cost. So that's one thing. But also we realize that it's
You need to be verified before they pay you. I seem to remember it would make sense. Also, it's my understanding that they have to come up with some verification or some way to prove, because right now, if Ash was just to transfer this money into people's accounts, it would look like money laundering. And he can get in trouble for that since there's no real affiliate agreement. And see, this is where this gets annoying. You know? If he had actually had a legal affiliate agreement where it was an actual contract between he and the O founders that was signed, then he might be able to do it without an O verify in future, where it wouldn't at least be money laundering. But since that's not even in place, and then he also doesn't have any verification system, it doesn't look very good to just go and start putting money in people's accounts. Right? Like, so that's how it's also been explained to me, that it's also the government also wants him to have something in place for that.
in high demand for the cost that Onpassive will do it. It's
Right.
definitely should be in the top competitive systems out there. It's totally AI. We know that. And we don't know. I mean, this is just a start. If we are going to go beyond that, keep in mind, this is not like something I was wondering, 10 years ago or 5 years ago. I'm just brutally honest with you. And like, I'm thinking, okay,
yeah.
what is the O-Verify
That's what it is. Brutally honest.
system we're going to come up with, or the KYC system we're going to come up with, so that we can change the world? No, it was while we're in the process, okay, we saw the need and how much they cost, and we want to make sure we have real people. We said, well, since it's like an important part of our process, why not build it, in-house? And since we're, and we get to exercise and do that, and we can save the cost for our clients, for our customers, users, and ourselves too. And we have more control in terms of the integration. So this is what happened. I'm really honest with you. I was thinking.
Kelly says, literally the only thing people care about is getting paid. Stop the mumbo jumbo. And Wes says, the fake O-Verify is done, but we're only using it internally. I have vivid memories of these clowns clapping like seals at Ash saying, and you will soon have O-Verify to sell. Yes, it was supposed to be another product. I'm wondering if maybe he realizes that it sucks and it won't sell. So now he's going back on it, or maybe the price that he would have to sell it for it to actually compete on the market, he's not willing to. I could see that. Wonder what's going to happen to the founders from Bangladesh if by some slim chance they get paid. Their reserve bank might not let the funds into the country. No, they actually have the right to turn away Onpassive's funds, and have pretty much stated that they would, and that if you were with their bank and tried receiving funds from Onpassive, you would possibly face legal problems because you're illegally in a pyramid scheme. They've said Onpassive is a pyramid scheme. We do not want anyone using it who uses us at all. The Bank of India put out a big thing saying it was a pyramid scheme too. It's ridiculous.
This is going to change the world. So this is one of the products that is a good tool that will minimize the
They can't be in Bhutan, so there's that.
cost for all of us.
China, they won't be able to be in either. I know they keep talking about it, but no. China has a whole thing where I believe the only MLMs are from China that can sell in China. They have a law against other companies coming in like that, especially MLM companies. Very against that. I believe that they have some within China that are being distributed, but like Avon can't go there, like any of those ones, right? And Onpassive would be the same. So they're not gonna have any business there either.
And yeah, do that.
Not legally.
But after it's done,
They're
now I can
naysayers.
tell you, sounds like a good product that we can sell and make money with. Okay? And there you go. We just have another
See, he does admit it here that it sounds like a good product.
stream of income. Now, I don't have the clarity as of now, 100%, how are we going to integrate it with the ecosystem or the marketplace or for the affiliates, but we're brainstorming and floating different scenarios. We always come up with the...
So then they are thinking about selling it then, just in a different way. Like what?
Best for everybody, and it's just a win. There's no way. It's an addition. I don't think last year this time we were even talking about it.
I think it's hilarious when the CEO is using his own product and it is freezing every fucking 2 minutes.
Publicly.
Look at this.
So this is good news about the funds, about the
It's like, yeah, I'm sure O-Verify will be great. Can't wait.
upcoming commissions.
This O-Connect is going real well so far.
Great progress and conclusion in some of the payment processes. We got more in the queue and the pipeline. So things are really looking much better now. Moving.
Doesn't it look a little grimy to be out there trying to get like several different payment processors? Is that what companies usually do? Especially like that don't need to expand anymore. I could see it if like, you know, they were expanding, but like maybe then you would need to hire more than one, but wouldn't you usually just need one?
Ahead in the year, and
it's weird, isn't it?
I think it's shaping up very nicely.
Right?
Okay? That's something. Now,
like the thing is, the Onpassive website is not secure. And it breaks the laws because it does have trackers. It uses cookies. There's no warning. It's against the law to not warn. We've been through this. I know sometimes I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over and over again. That was more for me than for you. But like, it's just like, if I don't trust the security of the Onpassive ecosystem as a whole, I am really not going to trust the security of O-Verify. All right, you can hack O-Mail so easily right now. In fact, so much so that right now, the big thing that Marty DeGarmo is promoting today is that they have a secure folder in O-Mail to keep out hackers. Because they know damn well their O-Mail doesn't keep out hackers, so you better also have a folder in there that's secure that will keep out any hackers and etc. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I don't trust the O-Mail. Like, I do not like the idea of their O-Verify. I don't trust them at all. It's very, very creepy to me. I don't want them to have anybody's personal information. And this verification system, if you guys remember, it was like a 3-step system where you would have to like send in your passport, let's say. And I don't trust anyone sending their ID to these people at all. I'm honestly horrified that Ash would take your ID and sell it on the black market. I'm not just saying that. Like, I am actually scared that that is happening here. So I'm like, no, please don't do this. This is not what we want. But I think that no other one would work with him. He's having a similar experience, I'm assuming, looking for a KYC as he is trying to secure a merchant, right? Like, I'm assuming that they would be even more like turned off of him. All right. There's some merchants out there that might be iffy and they might be willing to work with the guy, even if he's a scammer. When it comes to these verification systems, I feel like there's less of them that are going to be okay with that. So I think he's just doing it because he has to. It's like, we will not be able to have anyone else's. Like, they're all turning me down. I'm trying to get these KYCs in place, and they're like, no, we don't want to verify for you. Like, we don't want anything to do with your scam. Please don't contact us again. So he's in another position where it's like, what do you do? Just like how he's kind of like, well, I guess we're going to have to come up with our own merchant. And he's starting to talk about maybe turning Ocoin into crypto and then making a blockchain. That's starting to come up again now. It's like, because once again, he's finding out that no merchants want to work with him. So he'll just make his own. And this is, I feel like that's what O-Verify is. It's like no verification systems wanted to work with him. And he like really wants this done. So this is the other thing. It's rushed. Okay. So like, then I'm even more worried. That's more worry. Right? Because it's like a last minute decision where he was like, oh, we got to get this product together because we need to have this done before the payments can go out. Right? And he didn't fucking do anything for like 4 years. He just sat around and did nothing. So then everything was a scramble, and this one is a scramble. So I don't feel like it's going to be built well. I don't trust any security of it at all. I feel like it's not going to be secure, and I'm not even sure if it will be a decent verification process. I don't even trust the verification. But this thing's like a 3-step program. You send in your ID, then you got to send in like fingerprints. It's going to scan your face and all this. I'm like, no. All right. People are scared about giving their information to the government, and then they'll turn around and they'll be like, oh, but I'll use O-Verify. Like, really? Coming from a bunch of Trump supporters on here, really? Money can go in, but no money out. Real legit business happens this way. He sat around watching the funds come in with a smile, probably. You know? Taking ID for Onpassive from a PNG member should be considered human trafficking / enslavement. It should. I mean, they're already breaking child labor laws in most places by signing up children to the MLM when it's illegal in most places. You have to be 16 with parental consent. Some places it's 17 with parental consent. In some places it's just 18 plus, or the legal age of being an adult, which could technically be 21 in some places. So, I mean, it's not that far off in my opinion. I'm just saying.
I want to go back to the first thing I mentioned, and I talked about, looking for specific caliber or expertise. I've been looking for years for that.
Could you maybe look for the proper internet connection to your office space there? Because what happened to it? It's almost never been this bad. Not for a long ass time anyway.
Have you been at a test or like any topic, any subject? I don't know, whether it's math or English or license of anything, and you study so hard and maybe a couple of hours.
No, it's not at all. Especially when the kids are doing schools in huts. I'm just saying. Seems to be even grosser to me.
Then, man, my head.
Like, they go to places where kids are barely able to get an education, and then they try to get them into this scam, and it's just so angering. He must have downgraded his internet provider. He had to have, because this is ridiculous.
Head is about to explode or spinning, or I need to take a break.
And they're all like this. All the recordings are like this. So it was his internet during the stream.
Okay, can we call it maybe brain sore? Okay, why? Because you've been exercising that muscle. Just exactly if you go lift, okay, or do any.
Yeah, Ash, all the dudes on here, they really definitely go lift at the gym. Yep, Marty that hasn't left that chair in like 5 years definitely knows all about lifting.
Physical exercise.
Can't even lift his
That
fat off
whatever
the chair, but yeah,
part
okay.
of your body you're targeting, say if you're jogging, okay, you're gonna feel that.
I was like, he doesn't even know how to lift based on how he just described it to us and then said, never mind, fuck that. Let's talk about jogging instead. He's like, I've had to run away from some creditors in the past.
And you want to breathe, okay? Same thing happens to the mental exercise. When you do that, you walk away. Or you've been with somebody that's speaking and have some knowledge way above your head and like, oof, man, like they make your head spin after you do that. And I need to be.
He's like, go outside. Hey, can you just bring the data center back? Yeah, thanks.
Frank with you. I love that. I really love it. When it happens to me, I want it like constantly. And I haven't had it previously. I didn't have it like in a while, though we have incredible talents all around, constantly engaged in different, intelligent discussions, all of that. But it's not lengthy. It's not. You get a couple, minutes here and there, touch-ups. Sometimes I'm on webinars, and there's.
I was just basically like, I finally had an intelligent conversation. Yeah, I know. When I have to hang out with you guys here and Onpassive on webinars, you only give me like 1 or 2 minutes of intelligence at a time. But I got to actually hear intelligence for an hour straight. It was wonderful.
Like Neeraj comes up with a couple of questions, or well, he says one, but they're
right
questions. But then it makes you think, or then Gina Leva comes up with a question, or somebody like very, very inspiring, and Eric, or those guys who hang out with us many, many times. Okay, they make you think. But it's a few minutes. Now, to go back to almost like your school days, or if you've done like advanced education and you study hard, or you have examinations or something.
Remember, this man wants you to think he went to MIT and Harvard. So, can't you tell?
That's exactly how I've been in the recent times, and I really, really love it. This is something I want to do for life, like to the point like you feel at the end of several meetings and so forth, and strategizing some business and laying different plans. I feel like my head is going to explode, but wow. And then the next day and the next day, I'm loving it. And
that was McDonald's. You don't own that.
This is why I'm sharing this with you, because we're in a.
Like, could you not get your own slogan for fuck's sakes? Not one thing that you've come up with has ever been original. Their new thing is now the I'm loving it. He's said that so much the past few weeks.
In a way, if you thought like we have a good model or we have a good idea,
now
wait for those who are added.
That is, unless you go to O Media, then it's something completely different.
To the game.
It's almost like O Media and Onpassive are not the same company. I know. Isn't it weird?
How they impact that. And they're not just impacting me by, getting me more educated or smarter in some areas.
Well, who has been doing? We need to talk to whoever has been in charge of getting this man smarter. Okay? Because you had one fucking job and you failed miserably. Miserably failed that job.
But definitely that's going to reflect
Come here. Come have a talk.
Production of these masterminds together. Okay, I'm talking about a level that you've never seen before. From my heart.
I've never seen Dawn. I've never seen Dawn. And I've watched Marty for like 3 years, and I've never seen her. She's just a voice in the background every once in a while. And then you'll see Marty like screaming at them.
I'm talking about a level that you're just gonna really drop your jaw for hours to be able to digest and take in what the heck is happening. And I've been waiting for that. If you see me excited, and if you've noticed recently, okay, I've been like a little pumped, okay? And the reason is because now I know
but I've never seen her like in his webinars. You know, he does a good job of not. I think we've seen his grandchildren more than her in the webinars. You know?
Therefore, you're going to have it. What I wanted to accomplish for you now is in good hands, okay? In the right hands. That it's rare, it's not easy to find them. It's like you're looking for.
Alp says, the real question is, why does Ash act like he's intelligent enough to be able to easily understand high-level topics? He can even list any. He's like, high-level topics, you know, like, and then he just went to listing off, like, grade school classes. Like math, science, English, biology, art. Oh, shit, no, that's not one. You know, just like the history of art. Yeah, no, that sounds good.
You know, it's not the number, it's the level I'm talking about. I cannot wait for me to spell it out totally and tell you exactly what it is. I think it will really inspire you.
No,
those who care, those who want to
Taylor.
learn, those who want
I
to.
need somebody else who also does bad dad jokes, like other than me.
See the bright life of the bright side of life.
Pumped,
and
yeah.
I probably just want to keep it until here, but I'm beyond.
Maybe Chris. Like Chris gets quite pumped up. The rest of them, no, not so much. Not so much. But I might describe like Chris as being a pumped up person.
Thankful and grateful and satisfied for everything, for the patience that people showed and their loyalty. The core is expanding, as my brothers say. Your engagement, your support, all of that counts. It adds to the table where that's why we're doing it. We're motivated to do it because of you. Otherwise, you know, it could have been easier just.
That'd be great if just all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Ash just talking.
To make a living. We're putting out from our plate to make sure that this is done for those who deserve it.
Like, excuse me.
Would it be for everybody? I hope not, because
yay,
you want to leave some idiots out there so we can realize how ugly it can be and how good it is for us. So if we don't see the ugly, how are we going to realize the good we have? I'm serious.
Well, if you ever want to look at ugly, apparently, according to all of you, just look at babies. So I don't know why you all have such an obsession with ugly babies, but there's about 5 different webinars that talks about ugly babies now, and that's bizarre to me.
So it's good for, you know, for.
My God, then they just like nod, and I hate it because it's like Ash is also waiting for their reactions. So he like stops talking and kind of like looks at all of them and just kind of does a dramatic pause, and then they're all there like and like nodding and stuff. It's just so annoying. He does it constantly when he's talking to them.
For those to stay with their insanity. I hope that was in a way valuable or
valuable. I can't even fucking say that. You hope it was valuabler? I think I did it. You know what? Kudos to you just for saying the word, actually. We'll leave that one there.
I think everybody should understand that Red Redfern is just one man. He's not going to be able to reply to everybody. But I think if you wish him a happy birthday, maybe try like 20 times each. That might add up and he will pay attention to you. So don't give up. Okay. Keep on bugging him until he picks up the phone.
Yeah.
They act like they're celebrities. It's very weird. This is a very weird behavior, I feel like. It's like, I'll just keep bugging Red, just keep writing him messages. And I'm like, why do you think that he'll be like bombarded with messages today? This is a weird cult.
You haven't been talking to Chris Johnson by any chance, have you?
Who's Chris? Yeah. He sounds relieved after, the invaders left, right?
Yeah.
Did you get some sleep?
I did. The next day after they left, I slept for 9 straight hours. Unbelievable.
Wow. Wow.
It was tough.
Wow.
It was tough.
Wow. Are you safe?
You-
Like everything is good? Like, did you miss any organ or? You're fine.
What happened?
Myself at night in the bedroom. So.
Did he have raccoons or something? Like, what's going on?
When you hear
Man.
those little feet patting on your floor.
As painful as it is, but it's the blessing of life. Yeah. It's a joy. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Nice.
That's why there's no good joy without pain. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you want to take it anywhere, I'm happy to do so. If you want to wrap it up, I'm just a follower.
Wow.
Just a follower.
Now I'm saying wow. Because I'm just like, I can't even with this man. I mean, what did he say that was different than the week before? He basically just said it'll be another week. Which I feel like we were all expecting.
Lord, look at the pride. Look, unbelievable. Ash, you are not just a follower. You're listen, I don't care what anybody says. If you know him like I know him, he's a normal dude, likes to joke, likes to have fun. He's just got this humongous heart and a humongous brain.
This is so weird. If you know Ash like I know him, you know he's just a normal dude. Like, we know. That's why we think it's weird when you idolize him and put him on this weird pedestal like he's some kind of crazy superhuman person that's gonna save the entire world and fix all of the issues in business today. It's just bizarre. It's like, yeah, no, we know he's a fucking jack-off. He's an idiot that can't get anything done. Like, you're the ones that think he's great. It's weird.
That cares about everyone. And I'm the first that's going to brag about this over and over because a lot of you still don't know who he is. He does wear his heart on his sleeve, and he's the most transparent person I've ever seen. What he can say and I like living on the edge of my seat. I love the surprises. So I'm thankful, brother. Tell your team over there, Media, the Mohammeds, that we love him and thank you for their dedication and hard work for all of us. Really. And your wife and kids, because they're dedicated too.
You are right. Once again, you're smart, you're intelligent. Okay. And I have to tell you, New Jersey, you have to up your game. Okay.
Yeah.
You have to catch up with Michigan now. I'm telling you, you're going to drop your pants. Okay.
So, keep your pants on. Please. For all of us.
I'm sorry. Rewind. Right. Okay. Edit.
Weird.
Okay. Bloopers. So
we just want to get through like one time listening to Ash without like some kind of like sexual innuendo or like racism or misogyny or just like straight up bunch of bullshit and lies being told to our face, you know, like just one time. You think he's only on there for like half an hour. Like, what could he say? We always thought that the problem, I think that's what it is that I think that we always thought the problem was that he talks a lot and then there's like nothing to really talk about. So then he just fills it in with shit. And we used to think that was the issue. But it's like, no, even when he keeps it short, sweet, to the point, you still don't get that. Like, it's still, no matter what, whenever this man opens his mouth, you're going to get some kind of bullshit. It's just ridiculous. I just want to make it through like one time without hearing that.
So I need to touch up on that. There are some areas of the business may not, like I just mentioned about Verify, probably not necessarily built for everyone. Okay, or
like what does this mean? It's supposed to be your verification system that you then want to sell for everyone to use. So what a way to like start off, you know?
Established for that wide purpose. Sometimes there's
like,
things for connections, for reasons, for some mutual benefits and engagements and all of that. And
do you even know? Like, do you know what the verification system even is? Because based on how you're explaining it, you're not really.
We don't nail it every time, okay? Just to let you know, sometimes we hit, sometimes we miss, but we try, and it is healthy for any business mind to be open for taking the risk and venture a little bit, like stretch out.
Not really. Not really. You're like I keep saying, you're not building anything that isn't already in existence. You're not doing anything new. All of your shit that you're making right now, like you're like, oh my God, isn't it amazing? We made an email client. I'm like, yeah, welcome to 1992 when people were excited about that. Like, what are you talking about? You haven't adventured out. There's no adventure here. Unless it's like give a man $97 and sit around for 6 years and wait to see what happens. Like, is that the adventure that we're going on? Because if that's the case, I want to go and get a new Pick Your Own Adventure book. I don't like this one. All right, I want it refunded at Barnes & Noble. I'm done. Get me a new one.
Areas you didn't, necessarily dream of or think about previously. And taking a risk is a very good thing, but calculated risk. I'm talking about logical risk, not like go and do those like insane rides or whatever.
You should have gone with the other type of risk. That would have been the correct one.
What is it, Jumbo? What they call it?
Need I remind you that you have a better chance at gambling at the casino and making money than you do joining any MLM company and making money. I'm just throwing that out there. So you're taking quite a risk, quite a gamble if you're joining this thing. And there's no logic. We've been trying to find the logic for a while now. We still cannot find it.
The drop from
bungee jumping.
Bungee jumping. Oh my God. Or roller coasters are.
Scam Jan says the Ash pop-up book is a new lie each time you open it. Every page he just lies to you. So it's a lot like the real thing, Every webinar you get lies, every page. It's a real life experience, that pop-up book.
Like all the stupid stuff.
Find it in my merch store today. No, I'm just joking.
Like, come on. I mean, if it's 3 feet, yeah, maybe I can do it, but nothing higher than that.
What? Like, why do they always have to be winded lies? But that's the thing, is that even like when he comes out here and he's only saying 2 things, it still has to take half an hour. Like, he can't just come out here and take 5-10 minutes. All right, and I get it, okay? I talk a lot too. I oftentimes have a hard time keeping videos to under 20 minutes. But I feel like I am at least saying something and not just lying to everybody the whole time. Did you run out of things to lie about eventually? Like, I don't understand.
I can do.
You went on an Onpassive advent calendar with 10,000 little doors to represent all of the people that are supposed to use O Connect at the same time. That's what we need. And then instead of you getting like a little chocolate or a present, depending on where you're from, you get either chocolates or presents usually in the Advent calendars. Every time you open up a door, it just says, haha, tricked you, bitch. And then you get nothing until the end. And then the last one, number 10,000. All right. That one says, you owe me another $97.
Do the carousel, okay? The horses. Yeah, I can do that.
See, Wes is like, he could have just come on and said, no commissions. Chris, you suck. I'm paying a new guy from Michigan instead of you losers, bye.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something that a different way of doing
I hope
things.
your
Why not give it a
mother-in-law is
chance?
doing
Let's see.
okay.
You
I hope that goes well.
don't need to be stubborn. Like if it doesn't work, don't stress out. You always
every day it just says wait, and then you get to the end and it's like, sorry, it'll be another week, but then the calendar's just over.
You don't lose. It's either, and it's not just about money. It's either you nail it or you walk away with a good lesson.
What?
There's
Well, then how is it any different from any fucking MLM? Explain.
always some gain in it.
Uh-huh.
And I really think it's a very good thing for all of you to try to venture in something like you've never done before. It's healthy.
They're like, you know what, Ash? I really fucking like to do that. But I've kind of been waiting for all this money that you promised me for like 6 years now. You know, I owe on my rent. I owe on my bills. Marty told me to quit my fucking job, so I did. That was like a year ago. I'm going to get evicted soon. I kind of don't have time to go pay for a vacation right now, Ash. You know, you want to maybe give us the commissions you promised? It drives me nuts. Like, I don't know how you could owe this many people that much money and then be like, you know what you should be doing to pass the time while you're waiting for the money I owe you? Go try something new. Yeah, which you would probably need money for in a lot of cases. So it's like, what what are you doing? Like, what? How the fuck are they supposed to go do something new? Like, their do something new was putting their trust in you, and that didn't turn out so well, now did it? But it's like, how dare you?
Mentally and definitely physically and you know, spiritually, it's gonna keep you motivated. So do that. Try it. Calculated risk once more. Now,
yeah, and Ash, you should really try to do some bungee jumping off of a very, very high mountain without a cord. Okay? Yeah, go do something new, buddy.
When I'll give you the evidence. When they create, let's say, the big ships,
evidence?
okay, cruise ships, or the cargoes in the ocean.
This is going to give us evidence for something of Onpassive, apparently.
Sometimes it's rough out there in the water, okay, and they get some damage. Yesterday, in Singapore, it was some Singaporean airline. It was a turbulent, deadly. All right, people died. It was really a nightmare. Over Myanmar, I believe. They was going from where? From London, or yeah.
Wow.
But it doesn't mean nobody should get on an airplane, right? It could happen, but you go from a place or to another continent.
Joining Onpassive, much like an airplane crash. Ash Mufareh 2024.
Same thing with the ships. It's much safer to be docked in the harbor or the port and just shine it and tie it and anchor. Don't move. Very safe. But you would never know what's out there. You would never accomplish things. Okay, so it's safe for you just to sit down and tie up yourself or lay down.
Right? Comparing Onpassive to an airline disaster is fair play. You know, I feel like that's the most honest he's been this whole time.
Whatever, safe. But nothing is going to get accomplished, nothing worthy, unless those ships, for example, go and sail in the unknown and venture in the dark, in the storms, and fight
Yeah,
the
Red.
brutal nature sometimes.
You hear that? Ash wishes that you would go deep into the deep blue sea. Go to some dangerous, maybe go visit the Bermuda Triangle in your boat. Huh? What you just playing it safe for, Red?
And go somewhere. You have to take a little risk sometimes and stretch yourself. Many of these moves that we do,
I was just like, yeah, I really had to stretch myself. I had to stretch over and move the funds from the company into my wife's bank account. It was a large stretch. My arm got kind of tired from it, you know. It was awful.
they are this type of moves. We take the risk to venture something different, new. Sometimes it's a good lesson. Sometimes, something we can build on. But we go back.
Imagine if at this point Ash just stood up and was like, yeah, so I'm shutting everything down. I hope all of you guys learned a lesson. See you later. I'm taking off with this money. Goodbye. I'll be in Dubai. Like,
to the core foundation, that remains intact. You just get better because that has a stubborn
that's like being like, you know what, guys? My amazing subscribers. Pain makes you stronger. And I think all of you deserve to have strength. So I'm now going to cause you a whole bunch of pain so that you can go through that journey. And you're like, thanks, Queen. Like, what the fuck? That's all this is.
Attitude toward it. We're not going to rest until it's really perfected.
And Ash was the first to find out that happy wife does not always equate to happy life.
Okay. Those are the basics. Those are unquestionable and untouched. We are gonna go there in any way. We're gonna find a way. But some other areas, don't bother with them until I come and tell you, listen, this is big, this is important.
Some other areas, don't bother with them until I come and tell you to. I hate it. I hate it. Once again, it's like, are you supposed to know your business and know the products and know everything about what's going on? Or are you just supposed to sit around in the dark? So keep yourself in the dark and then just listen to what Ash tells you to do.
Wait, this is an action you have to take. That will be a different scenario.
Yeah, I have no clue, Scam Chan. I don't know what other areas he's talking about. He's like, don't worry about why you guys aren't getting paid. That's probably the area.
Sometimes, different department, they're doing things for them, okay? And
it's just
to
like,
their
wow,
teams
man.
and training purposes, connection. It's basically a puzzle toward another partnership or deal.
It's a puzzle to another partnership or deal. I don't know what that means.
You don't have to get attached to every little detail. That's what I'm saying.
You should know every little detail. And in fact, it was Marty DeGarmo that often tells people to make sure that they're learning every little detail, staying engaged, plugging in, blah, 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 blah. So you should talk to him about that, really.
The bottom line, the fundamental things, we're going to change.
It's a puzzle within a deal, within a partnership, within a unicorn, and it's real, we promise.
The world in many positive
Stacking
ways.
the crap.
I hope that was.
Yeah, they called this one Stacking the Cool. When they re-uploaded it, they were like, haha, it's so funny. We're stacking the cool. I'm like, oh yeah. Stacking the bullshit.
Too. Just another 2 cents. All right. I can't wait.
Yeah. Oh, my God, now they're all doing peace signs. I guess it's a new seal clap. I feel like we need to stop going there, too, just for good measure.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly.
Hey. Izzy almost didn't want a hula hoop for you guys there. She was like, no.
I can't wait for the show that we don't have a perfect name for it. Okay, Rana Minu. Or
Yeah, they called it Stacking the Cool because they're so original. And that hasn't been the name of like every single stream pretty much that they've uploaded of yours.
We can have fun. I'm not implying I'm set to come, but it's always a good break for us.
It's a nice break, he said.
Don't bring kids, all right, please. But who knows? Sometimes.
But wait, Zafer said it was a family show. So what? My kids can't watch Oron anymore.
You know, if there's a business topic that will take over, so that I like it because it's like unpredictable. It just comes from the heart. We go with the flow.
I mean, I guess you go with the flow. Maybe that's fair. Sometimes you go with the flow a little too much. Like all these idiots on the screen here just let this man lie to them and string them along, and they're just going, okay, I shoot. Oh, well, another week. Oh, well. And I've been saying one more week for like 3 months, but that's okay. We'll just do another week.
Take it easy, one day at a time. I'm happy that I was able to come. I'm happy that you're nodding. I don't know if you're agreeing or you're just saying, get the hell out of here. So
I don't understand why we should continuously be happy that you were able to come to the weekly meeting that you promised to appear at. Like, yeah, you told them that you would come every Wednesday. You guys, you four, got together and arranged every Wednesday we'll do a corporate webinar on OConnect together, the four of us, so that we can milk Onpassive for them views with Ash's face and name on this. At least once a week, because the rest of the time, we only get a quarter of the views. Literally, they've said this. So why do you show up and then go, oh my God, isn't it amazing that I actually came? Like, no, people have the right to be pissed now when you don't show up. Then you're missing. But it's not really fair to be like, yeah, come every week and I'll be here. And then for you to just pop in and out whenever you feel like. If anything, that's disrespectful at this point. Especially since you did go a few weeks without showing up or telling anyone anything. And now you're showing up going, isn't it great that I was able to make it this time? It's like, shut up.
But
right?
Once again,
No real
everybody understand Red is not going to respond just from 1 or 2 messages. You have to keep trying.
Payback. That's all I'm going to say.
Payback.
Chris? You know, you're as much to do with it.
You know what you should do for Payback, Red? You should release Ash's personal phone number out to everybody on his birthday. Tell everyone to call him up and give him messages. Not like release it out to the public, but maybe in the back office or something. You know, to the other O founders. Tell them all to call him up on the phone. That'd be pretty funny.
Now, as Chris Johnson was, so double payback.
I'm a hostage.
That would be double payback.
Remember me, Red. I didn't say nothing, man.
In fact, actually, Marty DeGarmo started it all about 4 days ago, if my memory is correct.
I don't know.
Only because we love you, Red. We only love you. That's why.
I thought it was Red's birthday the same day that it was Jelly Snack and the Recovering Hunbot's birthday because people were already wishing him happy birthday that day.
Why we do it. We want the world to know that you are older than what you look. That's all.
I know one thing. There's no chance of hiding, is there, in Onpassive? That's for sure.
And it's okay because Chris and Marty are both fatter. So there's that.
Red, it's not going to explode your mind if I tell you I have messages or birthday wishes for a few years still unopened.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay? I'm sure.
Yeah. So
they never feel genuine, but then they want us to believe that they're all like friends and this is just how they hang out. But it's always missing the authenticity of it, isn't it? It's always like one step off from being a genuine interaction just between people. It's always like off a little bit. I don't know.
Take your time.
I took a little peek.
So take your time. Yeah.
I think it's because of the like power imbalance of it. I think that adds to it because like everyone here weirdly worships Ash. So it's almost like when he comes on like they have like almost a mask that they put on. I think that might be part of it. So then we kind of see that and it doesn't come off as genuine as like maybe when we're just watching Marty and Chris alone together sometimes throughout the week, you know, and they're kind of going back and forth. Like that feels more genuine to me than when Ash shows up and then they're all kind of like talking amongst themselves. And I think it might be because of the fact that he's like, makes it knowing that he's above them. And like they put him on this weird pedestal, you know?
Messenger spam or
it's like the guru and the disciples, right? It's like this weird thing. I don't know. And it's like they want you to believe that they're just genuinely close. But yeah, it's always like off a little bit.
Don't go there, Redfern. I said don't do it.
Yeah.
Like even the joking is
national
weird,
holiday
right?
in the UK.
I think so. For that time, I've got to do that. But I do. Hey, listen. Joking apart, I do really appreciate everybody who always sent me messages. I mean, it's.
Well, you have to send everybody personally. I mean,
personally, you have to do it
here,
for
it's not enough. Of course,
it's a law. You have to do it, Red. It's a law.
Do you know
it's
something,
only
Mr. Johnson?
Right? It's only British. Somebody.
It's kind of insulting. I feel like there's people that are in Onpassive that are genuinely wishing Red a happy birthday. But then these guys are like using that to bug Red. And it's just something's gross about that too. You know what I mean? Like they're treating the other O founders almost like a bratty kid sister that's being annoying. But it's like, but they told them to write Red and wish him a happy birthday like all week long. It was his birthday all week. And then when like the founders do that and they're like, oh, happy birthday, Red, blah, blah. Then the way they come out here and they talk about it where it's like, yeah, Red, you have to thank each and every one of them personally or else, you know, you're not doing your job properly. And just the way that they're joking about it, it's kind of like a slap in the face to like anyone that actually did just want to wish the dude a happy birthday, you know? I don't know. I don't like it. They should think of things like that. Like how they're making the other people feel instead of just concentrating on themselves. But, you know, narcs will be narcs.
Tells you happy birthday, you have to let them know you got the message and you thank them for that directly.
You say,
we're three here.
Yeah, you say, Jane, hold my beer. Thank you.
Yeah, and then you're sending like messages that just say thank you. They're not even genuine. Just mass messaging people thanks. That's not great either, by the way. Anyway, that was Ash on the latest 360. What did we find out? Well, it will be another week. Are you surprised? I'm not particularly surprised. Most of the founders are really annoying. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I might not want them all to wish me happy birthday either. You're right. It's not like they have a system to send messages. That's true. I mean, they have their emails, but that's going to go in spam, so don't do that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this Friyay. I had a great time. I hope all of you guys did too. We got to hear from Red a bit.
What Onpassive is, remains to be seen.
And of course, Chris and Marty.
Stop going there.
So that was nice. That was nice. And of course, Ash was here.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
So Alb says, this is the week I'm a true believer. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see, you know? So, happy Friyay, everyone. I hope that you all have a fabulous, amazing rest of your weekend. There might be a video out. If I don't get it out by today, then I'll just save it for next Friday. Kind of depends how the evening goes. But it will be for Flat Earth Friday if I can pull it off. If not, then yeah, stay tuned for Monday because there will be an anti-MLM stream on Monday to celebrate MLM Monday. Probably about Onpassive. Help says, I'm sorry I ever doubted Ash. Please take me back. Oh my God, they're going to clip that and be like, see, now the naysayers want to come into Onpassive. Blah, 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 blah. Look what you did, Albs. Ash will be thinking that you're a horse with all the nay you say. Nay! I don't care. I'll be the horse. I don't give a fuck. You believe in any week that has a Z in it? That's a good thing to go by. It probably will be that. So yes, everyone have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. Happy Friday. I love all of you. Thank you so much for being here with me. And once again, happy birthday to Joe. Make sure that if you see Joe around today that you wish him a happy birthday. His birthday is tomorrow, Saturday, the 25th. So if you see him also tomorrow, make sure that you wish him a happy birthday.
Going live on my birthday. Spending 100 racks on a new chain. Bitches going dummy, going insane. You can race with us, but it ain't safe. Going live on my birthday. Spending 100 racks on a new chain. Bitches going dummy, going insane. You can race with us, but it ain't safe.
Hey, going live, it's your birthday. You a bad bitch, let me move you to LA. Heard you fucked a few rappers, told her it's okay. I'ma still fuck the bitch anyway. All black, Maybach, you can ride it any day. Bum bitches in my ear, tell her move out the way. Me, my best friend, Ben Frank, throw it in your face. Blowing all this cake, I ain't looking for a soulmate. How can I trust a bitch, she can't even walk straight. Hit me on my FaceTime, I ain't tryna see the face. I'm insane, got game like EA. Sporting all these chains, you gon' find these on eBay. Broke ass nigga.
Going live on my birthday. Spending 100 racks on a new chain. Bitches going dummy, going insane. You can race with us, but it ain't safe. Going live on my birthday. Spending 100 racks on a new chain. Bitches going dummy, going insane. You can race with us, but it ain't safe. Pull up in his bed.
Stop going there.
Happy birthday, Joe. We all love you. Make sure that you all wish Joe a happy birthday. And like always, I love all of you. Have a fabulous rest of your Friday and an amazing weekend. Mwah! We're in it to win it.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Elsh, by the way.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's the call. Hey.
And I'm your friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own. And it breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or spying, or we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly.
Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was Screaming at Ash. And another Queen of Karma person asking about why don't we answer the question about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them all morning long. It's not the answer you want. Only wasn't Jim Jones. Okay? Let's do it again. All right? No joke.
All right, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune into crazy men talking about their experiences.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Elch, by the way.
And I'm your friend.
Happy birthday, Joe! We love you!
Stop going there. That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own YouTube channel. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh.
Stop going there.
Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
Let's go to Guyana.